Hello guys, my name is MrAxon, back here with another video. I want to apologize for being absent for a couple months. I could not record on my laptop, so what I decided to do is build my own computer. So that's what I was doing. I had to save up to build my own computer, and here I am now. I'm able to record, I'm able to play any game I want. So why not start off the game with Kona, if I said that right. So let's jump right into the story. So yeah, I built my own computer. I got a i7 6700K. I have my graphics card is MSI RX 480, 8 gig. Alright. I don't know what this means, but it looks beautiful.
Sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads.
I try not to talk during the thing.
But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Alright, so W's to go. S is to brake. And that's the turn, okay. So you might hear my keyboard. I have a mechanical keyboard.
He had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Oh man, this game looks beautiful. Alright.
When the roads were bad, muddy,
I'm not driving anymore, that's not me.
It was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
The rest stop. Alright. So save, okay. So what are we supposed to do? Okay. Wait. I saw something in here. Okay. It looks like we have a map. Okay, shift says to run.
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
So before we go forward over there, let's check to see what's up here. Oh, we've got a chest. A fire starter. Okay. Not bad so far. So we might have to chop off a chain or something. Anything over here? Okay. Alright, spacebar is a jump. Okay.
Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight.
So we just break it.
There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business. William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forests, not too far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging...
Hold on. Let me turn it up to 50.
Englishmen who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses. But the last straw was the
gotta get back
reopening of a
on.
mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
Are you able to get out of my
Given
car?
these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people
Nope.
must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Out to my radio. Or I'm not driving anymore. Well, that was unfortunate. A few hours later.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Wait, where did all this snow come from? Kona. Wait, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? Deposit. Oh, it's in there. And I have, okay. I understand. Wait, so...
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
What the hell?
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
You can't read a picture, right?
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Ooh, there's a med kit. Or first aid kit.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
Wait, so can you use these items? I don't need a flashlight. My health is up. So, oh, I need a key.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen its share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Oh, it's a map. Alright, so let's go in here. I got mattress.
Even better
And a
than he had
chain.
hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Is that gonna heat me up? No, it'll
Carl,
put my health
like
down.
many of it, contemporaries felt like he had more trouble breathing when he wasn't smoking. Cigarette was his own personal breathing assistant.
I need wood. Wood. Oh. Why would I open the door like that? Close the door.
Scratches did not stop Carl.
Ooh.
His mother would be so proud.
Alright, so how's our health looking like? Our consumables. I could use the first aid kit, but I'm halfway, so I think I'll be fine for right now. So let's heat up and we can go at the top. And I think we can use the chain. I think we can use the chain to get our car out. Alright, let's see what's up here. Come on. Nothing. They leave us with nothing. What is this? Oh, why would I can start a fire out here? I'm probably not gonna waste it. I just keep a log on me just in case. Okay. Alright, so I got one pair of chains, that's it. And they were tire chains. Oh, we did it. Even though I can't see anything. Alright, what does that say?
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Alright, so, what is that, 2 miles?
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
I would think it would be close, but I guess not. I got an achievement. The general store. What's in here?
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit. A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit. Something fell to the bottom of the box.
Oh.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close.
You take a picture of a dead man?
The blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Let's take a bottle. Let's take a... He's posing. He's posing. Boom. Got him. Alright. No, okay, I guess I can't keep 2 pictures.
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him? What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Oh man, the Secret Service got him. Secret Service got him. Nothing you can do. Yeah. It's probably the Secret Service. Of course the place is a mess. Ooh, oh wait, oh, it's fire starter. I thought it was chocolate. I thought it was chocolate. Oh, someone took the mail.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Oh. No. A post key.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Alright, so you can
Carl
read this
knew
if you
that
want
Gilles
to.
Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
Alright, we got a first aid kit. Oh, I can go up here. Is there anything at the top? Ooh. Oh.
Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears? Carl was used to strange phenomena. But a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first. Hate was in the air. Seems like some villagers barely tolerated each other.
Am I missing a key?
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one. Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
So I probably have to find the key. Oh.
The murder weapon. Given the circumstances, leaving with an empty tank would be a death warrant. Carl had to refuel. The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
And I probably can't do it without power. So I need power. Yes, I knew it was somewhere. How did I not see those before?
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Okay. Nothing in here. Okay, I think we can... We may be able to fix the electricity now.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
Oh, so I gotta start the power, turn the garage door on, and then...
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end the gameplay at. As you all know, my name is MrAxon, and I want to say...
Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
Alright, so this is where I'm going to end the gameplay. I want to say thank you for watching. And my name is MrAxon, and I will see you next time.